I want to make a deal.
When you make a deal with the devil,
I give you blood to paint with.
you have to sign it in blood.
I will gladly give you some of my blood.
If you want to pay for it, you can have it. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Stop blackmailing me!
I've brought a knife with me.
If you disappeared,
You're a criminal, Mordecai.
they won't have a case.
Who could do such a thing?
You mean nothing to me.
No! I compel you to leave, Mordecai!
You should have just given me the money, Mordecai. I would have made you so proud.
We have a secret link. Father says they scrambled the brains.
Pip gets all the offers nowadays.
Yeah, I kill less people.
I want to make a deal.
When you make a deal with the devil,
I give you blood to paint with.
you have to sign it in blood.
I will gladly give you some of my blood.
If you want to pay for it, you can have it. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Stop blackmailing me!
I've brought a knife with me.
If you disappeared,
You're a criminal, Mordecai.
they won't have a case.
Who could do such a thing?
You mean nothing to me.
No! I compel you to leave, Mordecai!
You should have just given me the money, Mordecai. I would have made you so proud.
We have a secret link. Father says they scrambled the brains.
Pip gets all the offers nowadays.
Yeah, I kill less people.
I want to make a deal.
When you make a deal with the devil,
I give you blood to paint with.
you have to sign it in blood.
I will gladly give you some of my blood.
If you want to pay for it, you can have it. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Stop blackmailing me!
I've brought a knife with me.
If you disappeared,
You're a criminal, Mordecai.
they won't have a case.
Who could do such a thing?
You mean nothing to me.
No! I compel you to leave, Mordecai!
You should have just given.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Conversations with Curtis. Happy Monday. Sorry we started a little bit late today, but we are happy to be here. And what you were just watching was a trailer for Murderous Muses from Diavecchi Studios. We had a great talk with Tim and Linda Cowles for our very first podcast a few weeks back now, and they gifted us some stream keys to their game. So we will be giving one or maybe two of those away today. So excited to share that with you. We're going to try to play some of that game ourselves in the coming weeks or months. But yeah, so Murderous Muses was the trailer that you were all just watching. So anyways, hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining. We have a slightly shortened stream today, so I'm going to just get right to it. And I'm going to just go for some thank yous, and then I'll bring out Daniel and Tori, and we will get started on Roberta Williams' Colossal Cave in just a couple minutes. But first, a big thank you to our Patreon and Coffee members. Thank you guys so much for doing what you do and keeping us afloat during these tenuous times. Really appreciate it. Our $10, $20 members are to my sides, and then our top donors, Malika Chandler, as always, at our top spot. Thank you so much for your continued support. Francois Demagella, likewise, and Robbie and Moffat Reborn. Thanks for for doing what you guys do and keeping us going. Let's go to there we go. Those are our last 30 days of coffee donors for our weekly goal. So CJ at number 1, Moffat Reborn at number 2, Jwex at number 3, Scorpio at number 4, Ray Koopa, Hessena, and Jeffrey. So yeah, thank you guys so much for that. We are still sticking with our $250 goal for the week. And if we do reach that $250 goal, we will have a Wheel of Curtis in which we will raffle off a co-host for a day playing the game of your choice. So anybody who donates, and once we get to that 250, you'll be a part of that raffle. All right. That's about the shortest intro I've ever done. Everybody, please welcome Daniel and Tori. Hey, guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear it. What's that?
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's funny. I was watching the Murderous Muses thing, and my daughter had her birthday yesterday, and we went to an escape room, and the escape room was set in a museum. So how's that for us? A coincidence.
Wow. Was it fun?
It was super fun. It's really, have you ever done one before?
No, I can't believe I haven't done it. I have to
They're
do
all the rage these days. Very, very cool. They're all over the place. And my son's done a bunch of them with his friends, but yeah, it's like a living video game. You're in a room and you have to figure out how to get out. And they've come up with these ways in this case, we had a disgruntled security guard who quit abruptly, and he changed all the locks, and we had to get into the museum and save this crown, but there were all kinds of security beams that we had to get through, and it was really fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, I'm looking at Restream, and I don't see any messages going. Is everything? Or do we have people? Or is this all working?
Yeah, we have 26 viewers on YouTube and 4 on Twitch, and someone on Twitch wants to post fan art.
Oh,
it's because I'm sending him.
Oh, I see. Because I went on the wrong. I logged in as somebody other than me. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, tell us about what we're doing today, Daniel, and then we can dive into this thing.
Well, today we're gonna play some Colossal Cave. Hopefully, we'll have enough fun and we'll play the entire stream. If not, we're gonna switch to another Roberta Williams game, which is King's Quest VII.
Okay, and that's sort of everybody's favorite, as far as I know, right?
$10. Paul never escaped. He's streaming from the escape room right now.
It's very possible, yeah.
Joseph Austin tipped $25. There's 10%.
Hey, Joseph Austin.
Hey.
Joseph Austin also started the week early, and he donated before the stream. Before this stream.
We noticed that. We got us at the 10% before we were even started. Thank you, Joseph. And who was that first one? Was that Moffat Reborn?
No, it was Joseph Austin yesterday, and then Schwex, and then again Joseph Austin in the stream.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. All right. Well,
I have a quick question.
Yeah. Sure.
When did King's Quest VII come out?
1994. So it was a year before Phantasmagoria.
Okay,
and
I thought
it's my favorite King's Quest game, even though most of the King's Quest fans hate it. But King's Quest VII was written by Roberta Williams and Lorelei Shannon, and art directed by Andy Hoyos. So the main complaint about King's Quest VII was that it was too childish when compared to other King's Quest games. So Andy Hoyos and Lorelei Shannon in 1994 created the most childish game, and then in 1996 created the most adult oriented game with Phantasmagoria 2.
Yeah, they needed to shake off all the kid stuff and get mature or immature, maybe.
Yeah, they were starting to work their way out of that with the first.
Yeah,
Phantasm.
so Roberta Williams tried to change the perspective people had about her creating family-friendly game with Phantasmagoria by switching from King's Quest to Phantasmagoria. And Lola Shannon and Andy Hoyos did the same.
Well, you've got a lot of people saying that they love it. Ghost Pirate LeChuck 15, my favorite King's Quest game. You should play it. And welcome, Ghost Pirate LeChuck. Woolly Shambler, another name I don't know. I will defend it to the very end of days. So you've got some company in your love for that game. So yeah, Tori and I haven't played any of her games. We haven't played pretty much any games except for the ones here. So we're excited to do it. So should we start with? We'll
start with this.
Oh, what do we got? Before you show that, just a reminder to everyone that Tori and I and Daniel, of course, will be sitting down with Roberta Williams a week from today. So we won't be streaming on Friday, but we will be interviewing on Monday. I mean, next Monday. But we will be sitting down and talking with Roberta, and we will have that as our one of our upcoming podcast / YouTube channel interviews. So this is partly why we're playing her games today, so we can kind of do a little bit of
playing catch up.
Playing a little catch up before we talk to her on next Monday. All right. So what do you got?
It'll be.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tori.
No, it'll be good to be able to talk to her about. I haven't played any of her games. I feel bad. Well, I mean, I've played the Phantasmagoria.
But during the interview, don't tell her that you played them last week.
This is our equivalent of like looking up what our friends' kids' names are, so we can say, "Hey, so how's little Bobby doing?" We can talk about like her old kids, her old games.
Yeah, she'll try to talk about King's Quest 6 and 5, but you'll always pull towards King's Quest 7. So how about that?
Yeah, 7? We'll just go. God, I remember back when I was playing King Quest 7. Yeah, what I remember about that game is that'll be good.
I was a much younger man then.
Pioneers in the game business is Roberta Williams. She and her husband Ken wrote their first game, I guess it was 15 years ago now. And they keep on pushing the edge with every new game. Roberta's newest game is called Phantasmagoria. And I tell you, I must tell you, I love this game. I think it's the great interface for a role-playing game. I really feel like I'm inside the game. Tell us, first of all, what's the story of the game so we can set it up?
Okay, you play the role of Adrienne Delaney, who you can see standing there. And her and her husband have just moved into this kind of old haunted house that was owned by a magician over 100 years before.
So a lot of weird stuff goes on.
Yes, there's an evil in this house, and it has taken over her husband at this point.
All right, so we've jumped ahead way near the end of the game. We're into Chapter 7. It's a 7 CD game, right?
That's right.
Wow.
And she now knows that her husband is possessed by this evil entity, and she wants to get out of there. So I can direct her to leave. But at the beginning of Chapter 7, the house is also being taken over by this evil.
So she tries to leave, and the house
won't let her
open
go.
the doors.
That's right.
By the way, take notice that she's playing the game on a 1995 computer. Just take notice how slow the interface and the game is back then, how slow it was. Every time the scene changes, it takes like a couple of seconds for the scene to change, and eventually it will ask her to change a CD. And in general, this interview is kind of weird. The fact that she's giving away the end of the game, because
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they're playing a game they're actually playing a game and showing you the screen back in, what is this, 1995, 96?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
They're filming the screen.
Is locked her in.
And again, what happens is, things change during the course of the game. Obviously, something that goes on in a room at one point, the room may act differently later on in the game, huh?
That's right. And you can also go out and explore the island, the surrounding island, and there's a town and shops and townspeople that you can meet.
And it's a huge house, too. Lots of floors and lots of rooms. And
secret passages and hidden rooms.
All right, so what is she doing now?
Well, now she has a hammer in her inventory. And this is one of the few places in the game where she's sort of decided on her own.
Yeah, normally we would have said, let's take the hammer and try to break the glass to get out of the house.
But in this case, for plot reasons, she's going to try to
I don't remember us doing that with you.
I don't remember us doing that, but I remember filming it.
So she knows something's bad is going to happen now.
This is great.
I'm going to cut this short a little bit so we can see a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm going to cut this short and show you the ending.
Upstairs, and we're going to meet her
exactly
husband.
how it ends.
Okay.
Because I just happen to know where her husband is,
You just
is
happen to
hiding
wonder
out,
how you know.
and we can see how crazy he has really
Okay.
become.
Can we do the disc swap here so we get to the next
Not
CD?
yet.
Okay.
Almost.
A disc swap.
I'm going to hurry her up. If you hit the fast forward here, you can hurry her up the stairs. Otherwise, you get to watch her walk.
Okay, so she's going into the room where her
Yes.
husband is.
Yes.
And
Otherwise,
he
you get
used
to
be the
watch her
nice guy,
walk.
He should have been transformed in the game to the evil
Oh my
man.
God.
Listen,
he was
now we
very
got
nice
seven.
guy at the beginning of the game, and he was a normal husband, and very loving. But he's
And now she's
totally snapped
changing
at this point,
CDs.
and he is really out to kill her.
While this is loading up, let me just ask you something.
While this is
As we
loading
keep
How can we
going,
beat this interview?
what's the
There's
next
no
step?
way.
You keep on pushing and pushing. The stuff gets better and better. What's the thing you'd like to be able to do next?
Well, I think what I'm going to do is try to do an adventure game with all a 3D moving world, a total 3D simulated moving world, but third person. I'm going to see if I can do that.
Wow.
Spoiler alert, she did make a 3D game with 3D environments, and it sucked. She created
What was it called?
King's Quest 8. And it wasn't a King's Quest. It wasn't a point-and-click adventure game. And so, that was a bad decision.
And that's going to be the next thing I'm going to
Okay,
try
what's
to do.
happening here?
Well,
Roberta?
here I'm going to fast forward because we don't really have time. What I want to do is start the chase. The husband has come in and met her. He's crazy. He's going to kill her. Now, at this point, the game goes very quickly, and you have 10 seconds to make your choices. Here is a bottle of sulfuric acid that you happen to know is there. You have to grab it.
Yeah,
So I
give away
clicked
the
on
ending.
it.
Come on, Tori.
Grab it now. Toss it in his face.
Good.
Big secret to how to beat him at the end of the game.
Yes,
here, huh?
and you better get out of there.
Okay.
And we have 10-second increments now where we can run and make choices. And if you make the wrong choice, then he's going to
10-second increments, including
This is
50
just
seconds
the
of
tip of the
loading
iceberg
screens.
of this game. There's been all kinds of stuff that's going on before this, so
Oh, yeah.
just a little hint of it.
This is just the very end of the game. So she's running, and if you stop at any point and dilly-dally around, he's going to
You're
get
dead
her.
again.
Yep.
One of the real
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
This is great. Did you just find this on, how did you find this? I've never seen
find
it.
this. I found the barber shop for the barber who worked on Phantasmagoria too. Finding an interview with Roberta Williams is like
It's easy. I've just never seen it.
Wow. Very fun. Thanks for sharing with that, Daniel. That'll be good.
Sure.
All right, let's play this thing. So what do we got?
Just a second. Do you guys hear and see?
I don't know why am I still don't get why I'm all not HD over here. I am on the, you guys look great on the
Maybe you should see a
OBS.
doctor.
No, but
Every
it's
time
fine
I'm
on
not
the-
HD, I go and see a doctor.
But it looks, I can on the Zoom camera. I'm looking at the Zoom camera and I'm looking at the OBS, and the Zoom camera is nice and clear, and OBS is all distorted. Why?
That's because the Mac is telling you lies. The Mac is telling you, look at how HD you are, and then when it sends the signal over to Zoom, it's all choppy and low res.
Into OBS. Oh,
But
well.
you look good in low res as well, Paul. Because
That's probably better.
We're used to seeing you in low res. Back in 1996, we saw you in
That's
low
true.
res.
Somewhere
Do we want
nearby
instructions?
is
Sure.
Colossal Cave.
Have you played
where
this?
Others have found fortunes in treasure and gold. It is rumored that some who enter are never to be seen again, and magic is said to permeate the cave. I know of places, actions, and things. Take me with you, and I will be your eyes and hands. Keep watch on your compass. It will guide you through the cave. I know of a few special objects, such as a black rod hidden in the cave. Take these objects and carry them in your inventory, which will show you the items you're carrying. Some objects have side effects. For instance, the rod scares the bird, and usually people unsuccessfully manipulating an object are attempting something beyond their or my capabilities, and should try a different tack.
Okay.
All right, so here's my first questions when I think about these things is, who's that narrator? Is he really
You're standing
British,
at the end of
or
a
is he
road
using a
before small
dialect?
brick building. Around
You think he's imitating a British accent, and then
Well,
he's not
it could
actually
be.
British?
It's possible. It's very possible. And
Moffat Reborn tipped $20. I think Roberta Williams blew a perfect opportunity to mention cross-marketing with Drano and temporarily rebrand it as God, Drain Cleaner. We'll just chuck it up as a lost opportunity that could have kept FMV games alive another 5 years.
That's true. It's true. Thanks, Moffat Reborn.
Schwex tipped $10. If you're not HD and you go to the doctor, they might ask you to 1080p into a cup lol.
That was great. That.
Thank you, Schwex. That was great. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Now, in order to navigate, you'll need to navigate me. And instead of saying left or right, you can tell me to go left or right. But we also have a compass at the top over there. So you can tell me to go northeast or north or northwest.
Wow.
So it can be easier for you to guide me.
All right, I think to keep it from being too many cooks, why don't Tori, why don't you sort of decide for a while, and then maybe I can take over for a little bit. So you tell us where to go.
That sounds good, but I have a quick question. Is there a way to make the actual game screen bigger? Because
what you can do, Tori, is on your computer. There's a slider. You can
change the size of the video frame, of my video frame, or right click and choose bin, and then it will be larger than all of the others.
Right click. Oh, pin. Okay. Thank you. Perfect.
That should do it.
Okay. Now the actions are: I have the eye, and whenever it lights up, I can look at something, and I can change it to a hand on certain objects. So take notice.
There's something shiny on the ground.
Well played. Yeah.
Nice.
You are standing.
That reminds me of a Phantasmagoria
small
moment
brick
when
building.
it does.
Around you is a forest.
Where'd it go?
A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully.
Oh, it's not here.
Well, but it was
I
pulsing.
know.
So that's
Dang.
weird.
You can't just give us a shiny object and then make it go away.
Okay, let's go through this door.
But it's such a beautiful day out.
Okay.
Okay. What's that pulsing light right there?
You're inside
I
a
think it-
building, a well house for a large spring.
Okay.
Okay. We have a hand on the TV. We have something on the floor. We have things over here. What do you want me to do?
Well, we should pick up the keys on the floor first, right?
Ooh, we got a little. You got like award music.
You want me to turn
Let's-
on the TV?
Yes.
Ooh, we got our credits. From underground adventure to cultural icon.
Hi, I'm Roberta Williams. I've had a long and very rewarding career designing mini adventure games since the year 1980 with my first game, Mystery House. I'm excited to lead you on a journey to explore the game that started it all, Colossal Cave Adventure. It's a vast, intricate game that rewards careful exploration and strategy and really tickles your brain. In fact, it's the game that made me fall in love with game design and led me to my amazing career. In honor of Colossal Cave Adventure's place in gaming history, Ken and I just came out with a brand new version of the old game sporting immersive 3D graphics, character animation, and sound design. Let's dive into a quick history of Colossal Cave Adventure.
So there's
It all
that's
started
fascinating.
in 1972.
Yeah, she's helping
when
us.
Patricia Crowther, a young computer programmer and mother of 2 daughters, and her husband Will, also a computer programmer, were part of a team exploring the large cave system in Kentucky called Mammoth Cave. They were both avid spelunkers, and Patricia's role was to map the cave, which she dutifully did in her muddy notebooks. Each trek underground brought the team closer to their ultimate goal, discovering a suspected link between the Mammoth Cave system and the neighboring Flint Ridge Cave system.
After hours of exploration deep within Mammoth Cave, the team reached a tiny crevice called the Tight Spot. Only one of the cavers was petite enough to even attempt to squeeze through the tight crack, and that was Patricia.
It was a crazy place to even think that you could get your body into. And if you just casually looked down into the hole and saw that crack, you would say no one could possibly fit in there.
Why would you
She
want to
soon
go in
realized
there?
that she had emerged within Flint Ridge Cave. Now, a small woman squeezing through the tight spot may not sound like much, but this connection had been theorized for ages. This one simple act has been viewed as the speleological equivalent of conquering Mount Everest for the very first time. They finally had proof that the two caves were part of one enormous 340-mile-long cave system. The Crowthers began to computerize the map data they had collected by entering it into a teletype terminal in their living room.
Just out of curiosity, how long is this documentary?
I don't know, but we can stop watching it at any
workplace,
point.
which was Bolt,
Bye,
Baranek,
Roberta.
and Newman.
And next week
Incidentally,
she's
Is it like an
gonna ask
hour
us-
long? Can we just sit here and watch
now
this all
known
day?
as Raytheon BBN,
Well, what you should
ended
know
up
is
being
that
much
Colossal
more
Cave is a game,
influential
a
than
very
his
old
creation
game,
of
a
Colossal
text
Cave
adventure
Adventure.
game.
At
that
BBN,
she and
he
Ken
was instrumental in creating the
reimagined
ARPANET, a packet
imagined
switching
it,
network that
reimagined it
changed
as
the face
this
of
game.
computing
So you
and
get
eventually
the
grew into our
1970s
modern-day
gameplay in
In fact, Will,
this
with a
game.
partner, actually
Well, who
wrote
made the
the
original
code that
game? They
switched.
didn't make the
Maybe
original.
we can turn Roberta down a little bit. It's getting a little
Sadly, in
confusing. Too many
1970
people talking.
Okay.
There we go.
Too many cooks in the
Sorry.
kitchen.
I found it very interesting. I'd like to know more about that. That
Yeah,
was
it is
really cool. But
So,
if
so
I was
the
sitting
interesting part is that, for example, we interviewed David Fox from LucasArts, and the first adventure game he played was Colossal Cave, the original one. So a lot of the people who worked on the classic adventure games we're playing.
Jeffrey tipped 20 pieces 08. I'm very excited for a new game series playthrough with this elite team of action adventurers.
we are an elite. We are a crack squad, is what we
I
are.
think he's watching a different YouTube channel.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Yeah, you can find the people the droids you were actually looking for at some point. Oh, I do need to say though that Albert VDS found the narrator Jason Cryer from Monroe, Louisiana, not a legitimate UK British voice. I was right.
Okay.
Nice.
And Albert
Okay.
VDS also wrote, "Hey, I'm about to tell you about the end of the game."
Don't
You know,
Don't do that.
Roberta Williams, just like
Oh.
she did in the interview, then maybe she does it in the
As
tutorial
soon as
well.
you turn the TV on, she tells you where the end of the game is.
Okay, should I
I
take
think
a
it's kind
lab?
of cool though I think it's kind of cool because she hasn't done a game in 30 something years. It's really neat that there's a TV immediately with her. And by the way, Tori, it's kind of also interesting that she's sitting in front of a fireplace, which you regularly do.
Yes.
So you guys have a little more in common than that's kind of fun.
Yeah,
it was
usually people have a small talk about the weather. How's the weather? So you guys can talk about fireplaces. How's your fireplace? How's yours?
Okay, can we grab this lantern?
Yeah. Okay.
We get a little we get a sound effect with everything we pick up.
I like that.
It's like
you're very clear about what you.
we've won something.
Yeah, but so who made the original game though?
Not them.
It was a text adventure, I think.
Yeah.
Original.
You know,
okay.
it was a text adventure in which
Like I know what that is.
I'll tell you in a moment.
Oh, you don't know what that is?
Moffat Reborn tipped $5.
No, I don't.
This
I
game is a
don't know
Roberta
what
Williams
that is.
stocking simulator.
I wanted you to wait for a moment because Muffet Reborn donated, and I wanted to hear what he said.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
That was-
Buffett. What did he say?
Sorry. What did he
I
say?
don't know.
It-
No, he said
Something-
it's a Roberta Williams stocking simulator.
Thank
So
you.
anyway,
Buffett.
a text adventure.
I wasn't trying to give you grief, Roberta, Tori. It's funny now that I'm at a point right now where I'm like, oh yeah, text adventures. I feel like I'm proud that I have a little bit of a vocabulary now. And I
Yeah.
just assumed that you had the same vocabulary.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, you'll get there.
That's okay. That's okay.
So-
I'll learn.
You are learning. You win. You
Vocabulary, she said lantern instead of lamp, so it's pretty impressive. I was expecting her to say lamp, because it's a lamp in the inventory. Lantern is more...
Anyways,
Okay.
text adventures are back in the day. You would like it was like what was that one that the Oregon Trail? You would like, you know, it would just all be text. It would say go right or left, and you'd say go left, and then it would
You type
say
it
oh
in?
you've run out of So the text would just auto populate based on what some of the choices that you would make. So rather than the video,
so in the days before home computers could display graphics, they display text. So it would tell you, you're in a cave. To your left is this and that. To your right is this and that. What do you want to do? So pick a plan and you write everything. Okay?
Got it. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Moffat Reborn had to leave. Thanks for swinging by, man, and thanks for your generosity. Hope you watch
We
this
have
later. All right.
the opening to the cave.
Wait. Okay, so we have wandered around. You got us. I think you're doing a good job of kind of getting us where we need to go.
Yeah.
But you can kind of wander all over the place, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Outside the
Not
cave,
the-
there's not much to wonder. You have this part, which is closed, and you
Okay.
have another part, which is closed.
Does some of that open up later on?
No, because the
No?
main goal is to enter the cave.
Let's get in the cave. Now, this is also, you can play this game on a VR headset, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
That must be fun. All
Yeah,
right.
that would be fun.
Okay, we have an inventory. What should we use from our inventory to open this? Great.
Perhaps we should use to open it. The key.
Set of
The key.
keys. You have unlocked the grate.
Hey, where's the key?
You're in a small chamber beneath a 3x3 steel grate to the surface. A low crawl over cobbles leads inwards to the west.
So you see, he's reading the text that was in the text adventure. We're actually seeing it, but the narrator also reads the original text.
Oh, really? Well, that's kind of neat.
That is cool.
Okay.
So she's being very true to the original game.
Yeah, too true, if you ask me.
So,
Okay. Where should we go? Remember the compass. So we're currently heading west. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go north? Do you want to go southeast? Left,
maybe, maybe northeast.
Do we want
So
to
to
pick
the
up
right,
that box?
to the
Does that
right.
box let you?
Northeast is behind us, and it's going up.
Yeah, let's
We
look at
have-
this.
So we have right or left?
Oh, right. Let's go right. Yeah, that's okay. That's northwest. That's weird. That feels east to me.
It's getting difficult to see in here.
Let's turn on the lantern.
Perhaps we should.
Brass lantern. The lantern is now lit.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, what's that?
You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
We can't take that, huh?
Nope.
You're crawling in a low passage.
Thank you. I wonder what his.
Okay, so we have this. We either go straight ahead, or we go left, or
Let's go straight ahead toward that light. Or I don't know what that is, but
Willie Shambler asks,
let's-
aren't you always supposed to hug walls in a maze? Is that true? That seems like Oh, we got stuff.
it looks like
Is
a
there any-
cave in 2023 with all the trash.
Yeah, right.
Is there anything we can pick up?
Let's see. We have this
Oh.
thing that's shining.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that.
What do we have in our
Black
inventory?
rod. Black rod.
Black
Oh, the
rod.
black rod. That was important. The black rod was
Scaring the birds.
scare the birds. It's funny how they tell you that.
It says Zizzy.
XYZZY.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
You were trying to tell me something in secret, and then you remembered that we're in a live stream with millions of people watching.
With millions, with 20, tens of people watching.
Hey, Daniel, did you get that ointment?
You reminded me of my kids when they were little. Mom, hey, Mom. What? Never mind.
Guess what? 7-Up.
Okay, there's nothing here.
Okay. How narrow that is. I could not do this. Claustrophobic.
Okay. There are these guys on TikTok who always explore various caves, and they go to insane caves, and I wonder how they're still alive, because
it's horrifying to me.
Yeah.
I went into a cave. I went to these caves with my dad once, and as we got further into the cave, it was just got more crowded, and the walls became narrower, and the ceiling became lower, and there were all these people behind me and all these people in front of me, and I had a panic attack because it was scary.
Yeah. Oh, now you're back to where we started, right?
This is where we started. Yeah. So we should go this way.
Okay, there's nothing here.
Maybe we go.
Game over.
So hug the walls.
We don't want to go up. We just
hugging. There we go.
There's a tire.
Oh, you didn't hug the wall. DJ Sound Limit, welcome. We are well. Thanks for joining. Playing some Colossal Cave. Roberta and Ken Williams' newest
adventure game.
Adventure game from.
Should play it on VR, so we'll all get nauseated.
Oh, I get really nauseous when I use that. My son has one.
Really? You should play Colossal Cave. Well,
I sent you a chat, Daniel. Take a look at that when you get a sec.
You do want to say something in secret.
What are these notes you're passing each other?
Yeah. Whoa!
Ooh.
Can we fall down and die? Does she kill us in this game? Is the lantern still on?
Can you send the chat on Discord?
Oh, sure.
I can hear the bats. Bats, man.
Oh yeah, I can hear them too.
It's an opening. Oh.
This is good. Oh, is there the bird? Maybe the
bird was unafraid when you entered, but as you approach, it becomes disturbed.
Yeah, it is disturbed because of our black rod.
Hey, go back. Go back. Put the eye. Wait, it looked like you created a bird. Oh, never mind. There was an image there. It was kind of funny. Put the eye right. Never mind.
Black
keep
rod.
Keep going.
You want me to drop the black rod?
Why?
Because the narrator at the beginning told us that the black rod may frighten the bird.
Oh, well, sure. Let's get rid of the black rod.
The bird hardly seems dangerous, though. Unless there are...
Pick up a bird? Nice.
You could catch the bird, but...
But what?
A cheerful little bird is sitting here singing. You could catch the bird, but cannot carry it.
Okay.
We have to put it in something. We got to find a bird
cage.
Oh, there was a cage. We had to go back. I saw a cage on the ground.
Okay.
Don't
Hope
fall.
you don't die.
I don't know how far back it was, but...
I mean, the main problem with caves is that sometimes, especially if it's a narrow cave, is that if you sit there for a couple of hours and maybe eat lunch, you won't be able to get out from the same narrow path.
No. Oh, yeah. Because you ate too much lunch?
Yeah. Or maybe you get bloated towards the okay.
Do you remember?
I remember. I think it was
down a different direction.
Near the entrance.
Maybe that way. Yeah. To the other.
Way.
It was on the left. I think it was to the left, right?
Left, right?
But I might be wrong. I'm never going to find this cage. There it is.
Nice. Ta-da!
Good job, Daniel.
Adventure Game Hotspot asks, they actually tell you that the wrought iron scares the bird now? Question mark. As though, does that means that they didn't do that originally, but they added that later?
Well, at the beginning of the game, this game, it tells you, it asks you if you need instructions. Because again, she tried to recreate the same gameplay and the same game without any changes. So it's not like a remastered version. For example, the remastered version of Gabriel Knight 1 is much easier. They remove any complicated verbs or any dead ends or even complicated puzzles. So usually, as time progresses, games get easier because the players get dumber and they have a very short attention span. So the fact that she used the same gameplay as is from back in the day makes this game not very user-friendly for...
you got it.
Let's drop
your rod.
Black rod.
Okay. Come on.
A cheerful little wicker cage. You have captured the bird.
Now
We
what?
got a bird. Now you've got to switch my camera around so my t-shirt isn't backwards. I can't
Let's handle the important stuff.
That's the important stuff. The reason is I went and saw this. I went and saw these guys. You probably can't even tell who it is yet. Well, it'll change in a second. I saw them last week. Went to my first concert in years. Crowded House. You remember them?
Yeah.
Oh.
How was it? How was the concert?
Oh my gosh, they were so good. But it's one of those things where you realize, you're older now because Neil Finn.
The audience.
Well, Neil Finn is, a few years older than me, and I've been watching him and his music for there we go. There, thank you, Daniel. For ages, and I'm a huge fan and have been for a long time. But now his two grown-up sons are in the band, so that's how old I am. That I can see that the drummer is like he's like 30 years old, and he's in his dad's band.
The drummer is
But
older than you.
Yeah,
His kids are already older than you.
they're not older than me.
They could be if they wanted.
If you want to be, I just want to be older than Paul. That's all.
At your feet is a small pit breathing traces of mist. A white mist, usually water, seen from time to time in caverns. It can be
Consider
found
mist.
anywhere, but is frequently a sign of a deep pit leading down to water.
A deep pit leading down to death, I think.
So Daniel, you're saying, and that Ken and Roberta took a game that was truly their inspiration for making games in the first place. And what they did was a very faithful adaptation of the game. They stayed true to the original game and added its own the modern technology of being able to see it and the visuals and all that. And having played this already and knowing the original game, you would have maybe preferred a little bit more creative license to have tried some new things, or?
Well, again, if you read the reviews about the reviews that were published about the game, you'll notice that most of the critics talk about the fact that the gameplay is really bad when compared to games that are released in 2023, because it's the original gameplay. And sure, staying truthful is great, but I think that in this particular case, they could have done it like they do with other adventure games. Have an easy mode or original game and director's cut or whatever. Because otherwise you're just recreating the same game. And,
interesting.
And as much as we'd like to believe that all of the
dwarf. Watch out!
Oh, watch out, Daniel! You're gonna get hit by a dwarf. Pick up his thing and throw it back at him.
For example, I don't think that in 2023 they would call him a dwarf.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, and I'm sure there's. We'll have to ask Roberta. What was the reason behind a totally faithful trend adaptation as opposed to taking what's there and adding to it?
So are you saying you think the game was too difficult back then, or too easy, or just not?
I'll give you an example. The reason why I don't like early Sierra games, and the first Sierra game I actually liked was King's Quest VII, was because King's Quest VII was the first Sierra game in which they stopped it with the dead ends and they stopped it with the deaths that required you to constantly save the game. So in early Sierra games, you'd die all the time for various reasons, sometimes weird reasons that you weren't even prepared for. You pick up a piece of glass and you'd bleed to death and die. While I believe that in adventure games, the player should explore as much as possible and pick up things and look at things, and the narrator, if anything, should let him know, this is dangerous or don't pick that up. But in Sierra games, you just pick stuff up and die, and you could get to the end of the game and then realize that you forgot to take something at the beginning of the game, and then you have to reload a save game from the beginning of the game and replay the game just because you forgot something that you didn't know that was missing in the first place. So this type of game design, I believe it's a bad game design. So they stopped it with these things in King's Quest VII, and even if in Phantasmagoria and King's Quest and Phantasmagoria 2, you notice that there are no dead ends, and if you die, then you have a try again button. And
I like the try again button. I'm a fan of those.
Yeah.
And so I'll give you an example. In Phantasmagoria 1, you have a point in which you need to push the key and then take it from the other side of the door by placing a newspaper below the door. Remember that puzzle?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, if you drop the key and not use the newspaper, then you can still use the fire poker to take the key out. So this is good game design because it gives you the option to solve this puzzle differently. While in early Sierra games, if that would have happened, then you'd be stuck and you'd have to reload the game.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
And
a lot of adventure games were pretty harsh towards players, including this one. And so recreating the gameplay may not be user-friendly.
So is the player killed in this game? Like, do you die and then have to start over? Yeah.
So you need to save the game, like Roberta and Ken used to say, save often.
Oh, we got some music. I mean, something's going to happen.
We're in the Hall of the Mountain King, with passages off in 5 directions.
That's why the music is in the Hall of the Mountain King.
And the music does not inspire fear at this point.
A huge green fierce snake bars the way.
How did you do that? How did you kill the snake?
I didn't shoot the snake. I just walked
It just
backwards.
popped out and then it disappeared again.
All right, we're not
A
going to go in
huge
there
green,
yet.
fierce snake bars the way.
You want
Can
to
we
throw
shake
something at him?
Yeah, our hatchet.
That won't work here.
Oh, they just tell you it doesn't work.
Little
Okay.
bird in a cage.
Let's give him the bird.
Nothing happens. Little
How
brat.
about that?
Tasty food. That won't work here.
What's that? What's the drink? What's that potion?
Black bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
There's nothing to do with it here.
And
Black
the bottle
bottle of
itself
water.
says Cygnus, which is the company name of Roberta and Ken's new company.
Oh, I see. There you go. Little plug there.
Brass lantern.
There's nothing we can do yet. Let's go see what's barring the other doors. Another. They're everywhere. Is that the same place?
No, it's a different place.
Yeah, they're just. We need something to get rid of that snake.
We got a bunch of snakes. What do we do to get rid of snakes? We have a snake charmer. Do we have a
We need a
flute?
flute. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Let's find a flute or something.
Little snake horn, little snake. Is there a snake charmer down here?
Was there a flute on the ground as we were walking up here?
Let's see.
Or something?
In the gloom, you can discern a mysterious hall, seemingly wrought by ancient hands.
What?
There are faint
I'm gonna-
rustling noises from the darkness behind you.
Okay, so we can't cross this bridge because there is no bridge.
Did we miss grabbing some of the junk that was on the ground?
Maybe this game is all about recycling.
Maybe.
Let me go up the stairs.
Dwex thinks we should give the snake $5. Do we have some cash in our inventory?
We'll try to give him some. So we don't have anything up the stairs, and we won't go back the entire cave to find something. So we have this bridge and we have the snakes. Any idea what to do about the snakes?
Well, should we cross the bridge?
Anybody have any idea what to do with the snakes? Those of you who haven't checked the Ritter account.
What is that? Is there something on the stone that you can read up above?
You're in the Hall of the Mountain King, with passages off in 5 directions.
Maybe we can't get to the snakes right now.
Maybe we have to go through the bridge.
Sasha might be telling us something here. Hold on.
Sasha tipped $4. Do you think it's possible to speedrun this game, Daniel?
I barely think you can run this game, let alone speedrun.
Thank you, Sasha. How did you do on your speed run? You did the longest speed run of your. You're not 4-hour Daniel anymore. You're 5.5, 6-hour Daniel.
It was rough. It was rough. First of all, I have a new personal record of 12 minutes and 20 seconds, but it was a day after my 5-hour interview with Eric Woolmander. I interviewed him for 5 hours, and then he stuck around and we talked for another hour. So it was 6 hours from 10 p.m. my time to 4 a.m. my time, and then I went to bed just to wake up the next morning and stream for 5 hours my speedrun of Phantasmagoria 2. So no, that didn't go well. Thanks for
Well,
asking.
whose fault is it? You're a glutton. You absolutely. I mean, what is this? What do you need 5 hours for anything? What is it?
Ooh. Let's
Let's talk to our. Joseph said we're gonna be very angry when we find out how to get rid of the snakes.
Whenever people ask you what's your main goal with this channel, and you always say that you want to have the most comprehensive oral history of a certain video game, Phantasmagoria 2, right? So my point in my interviews is chronicling everything these people experienced when they were working on the games that I liked as a kid, because other interviewers don't give them enough time to talk about everything. They usually give them an hour and a half. I give them 5 hours.
It was 4, and now you're moving up to 5. Eventually, you're gonna have like a 12-hour interview. This is gonna be like a telethon, a streamathon. What's going on there? He's working hard.
Yeah.
Can he be our friend? Hello? He sees us. He just disappeared.
People should stop disappearing. I'm
gold
starting
there.
taking personally.
Sorry, you'll need to drop something before you can carry anything more.
So we can't pick up the gold unless we drop something from our inventory.
Black rod.
I don't think we need the keys anymore. Didn't we use
keys?
Yeah. Don't use this in real life. Don't do the same. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay. Wait, but we have a hammer. The hammer? Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Dwarfs, little
let's get rid of the
bird in a
gold.
cage. Black rod, large gold nugget.
No,
Drop a thing
don't get
you'll-
rid of the
you
gold.
could-
I'm kidding.
You
I think we
could
need
never
the
pull
gold,
it
don't
out
we?
no matter how hard you try.
Oh, we can never pull it out.
You could never pull it out no matter how hard you try.
Where's my
Get our
gold?
gold back.
Oh crap, I think I dropped it. I think there's a bug in the game and I dropped it into the wall or something.
Oh, great.
There's no use
Our
for that
gold is
here.
gone.
Okay, so no gold for us. So keep donating, people.
What's that thing?
There's nothing to do with it here.
What's that thing?
That is useless right now.
Okay. You won't
You
get
won't
it
get.
up the steps.
Where's
so
our
you-
gold?
It's not in our inventory?
No. Oh,
That's right there.
Gold nugget.
Let's I wonder if that'll work on the snakes.
The gold?
Yeah, pay them off. Maybe. I mean, it's worth a try.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give it a try.
You do. How you doing, man? He says, "Let it be a teaching moment, Daniel. Never drop the gold." But luckily for us, it just ended up in our
Large gold nugget. The snake doesn't seem to be interested in that.
no.
Okay. All right.
Daniel, you know how to do this.
You never
It's-
know. I mean,
Attacking the that
Snake
won't work
needs
with
like
the
a-
snake. Black bottle of dwarf's axe.
Do we have to
Attacking the snake
charm
won't
the snake?
work and is very dangerous.
what were those papers in our inventory?
Which papers?
Black
Oh,
Zizzy.
XYZY when we...
Oh, XX. Maybe we have to. Maybe that's a magic word to say to the snake.
Let's charm this XYZZY.
Okay, you
So
want to
is
try
that-
the XYZY?
Sure.
We're gonna find out what it does.
You probably just don't have what we need for the snake, but
Zizzy.
we might as well try everything.
There's nothing to do with it here.
There's nothing to do with it here.
Large
Say the word
Zizzy.
quick.
Zizzy. That is useless right now.
I mean, it's kind of snake-like sounding.
Wait, let's see.
All right, we just need to explore. We need to find something.
It would be dangerous to try and catch the snake. Tasty food. That won't work. Tasty food.
Let's eat the food.
The food is rather tasty. Black rod.
Is our water gone? What happened to our water? Okay. Now, is our goal right now is like basically there's nothing else for us to do. Oh, this is new, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you frightened?
You're in a secret canyon which runs east and west. It crosses over a very tight canyon 15 feet below. If you go down, you may not be able to get back up.
Why didn't they get a British actor?
I know. I don't want to.
I think he's doing
He's
a
got
good
a
job.
nice voice, but
I like his.
Well, we think he's doing a good job, but I'm sure that British people.
But it's a good question. Yeah. Why wouldn't?
Oh my god. Let me see.
all right. So we can't get past the snake.
Dwarf's
What makes us think we could possibly get past the?
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oh, don't dragons like
There's
gold?
nothing.
Yeah.
Little bird in a cage. Nothing happens. The dragon looks rather nasty. You'd best not try to get by.
Oh. We can't
Okay.
get by the snakes, and we can't get by a dragon.
And we can't.
Careful,
We can only
don't burn
hold a
yourself.
certain number of inventory items. So even if we find something,
Large gold nugget.
Hey, we can always switch games.
Well. Are we stuck down here now, or do we have to go
This
back to the
dragon
room?
bars the way.
Oh, yeah, we're kind of stuck. Wait, no, we have the bridge. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have the snakes and the dragon.
Oh, okay. Wait. So Joseph's telling us that we should try the bird on the dragon.
on the dragon.
But we did try
the
the
bird.
bird.
Maybe we have to open the cage. Can we open the cage?
You know, the one thing I will say when playing
There is a
Little
threatening
Nightmare.
dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed.
They are horrible shots, like right in front of us.
Yeah,
Okay, we
because
got
they
a-
need to give us inventory items. Okay.
The
now
knife vanishes in a poof of black smoke.
Wait, it vanished? Okay,
Did it vanish into our inventory?
No, it
That's-
didn't.
The dragon looks rather nasty. You'd best not try
Well,
to
what
get
was the
by.
point of that?
Little
then?
bird in a cage. Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice, wide, flat place to put them.
Okay.
Little bird in a cage.
Come on, bird.
Bottle
drop
of
it.
large gold bottle of water.
Do we need to use the rod with the bird to get the bird to come out of the
Large
cage?
gold nugget. Dropping large gold nugget. Dropping things you're carrying requires large gold.
But what about the rod to activate the bird?
Black rod.
To activate the bird.
That is useless right now. Brass lantern. You have turned off the lantern. It is now pitch dark. If you proceed, you will most likely fall into a pit. Brass
Okay,
lantern.
Mom.
The lantern is now lit.
Oh, Joseph's saying the bird is for the snake, not the dragon. Pick up your bird.
We tried it on the snake.
Pick up our bird and go. But we didn't take it. We didn't put it out though, like we did this
Oh,
time.
leave it on the ground.
Do you still have it? Did we pick it up?
Yeah, we have it.
You're making me question myself. I picked it up.
Little bird in a cage. Dropping things you're carrying requires little bird.
Oh,
There we go.
that's
Little bird attacks the green snake, and in an astounding flurry, drives the snake away.
What?
Ta-da!
that's so funny.
That
This
made
little
zero
bird
sense.
attacks.
The bird and what did he say? In a
In an
flurry.
astounding flurry, it
An
drives.
astounding flurry. Be the next to my next band
Sorry,
name.
you'll need to drop something
Astounding
before you
flurry.
can carry anything more.
Astounding flurries.
Okay,
Oh.
we have
Wicker,
a cage,
rare coins,
rare coins.
large gold nugget, brass lantern.
We need our lantern.
Okay, so we won't pick up these.
Sorry, you'll need to drop something before you can carry anything more.
You know, one thing we're missing that I really like in Little
It says,
Nightmares,
"Why two?"
Inside and things are the footsteps, like being just sound a soundscape that of being in this cave. You know,
There's
Right.
this.
I wouldn't touch that.
this
You could get electrocuted. There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp
he's gonna
knife
throw
is
something
thrown.
at us.
It missed.
He missed again.
Dwarf's axe. You have vanquished a little dwarf.
Oh, dude, nice vanquishing.
Sorry.
Now,
Sorry.
do we want that again, or do we need the knife too?
No.
Say hello.
The shadowy figure
They
seems to be
need
trying to
our
attract
help, I
your
think.
attention.
Got a nice hat on. Wait, say hello. Throw the axe at him. Do something.
There's nothing here that you can use. There's nothing here that you can use.
Well, why did you show us everything? Where's the knife? Did it disappear again?
No, the knife disappeared, and we have the axe after I kill him.
So we did nothing in here other than just kill a dwarf.
So who was trying to get our attention? Can we get over there?
No, because we have.
Dweck says we have to ask him a question.
It's funny you should mention the footsteps because now.
You hear the word "plu."
Okay.
You hear the word clue.
Blue. Blue or clue?
Blue.
Blue? Ooh,
Oh, we
let's
go down.
There's
go
enough
there.
money here. Anyway, funny you should mention the footsteps because nowadays we take it for granted that when you walk on sand, you hear sand, and when you walk on concrete, you hear footsteps on concrete. But back in the day, up until 1995 with Full Throttle, in adventure games, you didn't have any footsteps, and even if you did, they'd always make the same sound. And on Full Throttle, it was mind-blowing to hear different footstep sounds on various surfaces. So yeah. Okay. Should we continue, or should we switch games?
When
I'm like the narrator.
Daniel's
I'm
so
trying to-
difficult to read sometimes, isn't he? You just can't tell what
I
he's
just
thinking.
can't figure out.
Yeah, he's really leaving it up to us, isn't he? I mean, I think that here's the thing. I'm finding this fun.
Me too.
Okay,
and
so
it's,
let's
you
keep
know,
exploring. I was just trying to see.
But at the same time, we should play some King's Quest because again, we have very little time to prep for our time with Roberta. So today isn't really about a deep dive. It's about just getting a little taste.
Well, maybe we should play a little
deep dive, pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, since it's we don't have much time, maybe we should switch to the other game, just so we can get a feel for it.
Okay, we'll save the game. Okay. Here, and get the King's Quest ready. So, did you
thought it
like
was fun.
Colossal Cave?
Do we like Colossal Cave?
Yeah, did you like Colossal Cave?
It feels like it doesn't feel like a new game. It feels like a game that's been, like if I were, I mean, it's clearly an old game because they're being they're devoted to the actual game. But in terms of something new, it doesn't feel like it has all the I don't know. I can't quite tell yet. I was enjoying it. I will say that I was enjoying it.
I was enjoying it. I like exploring the
the
cave.
exploring stuff is fun.
Yeah, and since I don't have a lot of experience with games, I don't really have a lot to compare it to.
Yeah.
All right. You're a great target audience for Colossal Cave.
Monk says it feels like a 90s edutainment adventure game. Oh, we're going to watch the intro?
We are going to watch the intro. The intro is important.
Okay. Intro is important. Are all the King's Quest games related? It's all the same characters and stuff?
Grow up, young lady, that's what they all say. It's time to settle down.
Or if they do a live action of this could be you.
Aren't you happy, thrilled, delighted? You're going to be alright. Yes, I'm so excited. I want to run and hide. I want to go to a land beyond dreams, where everything's new, not really what it seems. Enchantment, adventure are waiting.
Four fingers.
Now, fun thing about the speedruns of King's Quest 7, whenever people speedrun King's Quest 7, they have to sing the song at the end, otherwise the speedrun doesn't count.
Then he said, "So sorry, princess. I never step on Mama's feet when we're dancing."
All right, I admit Prince Rupert is, well, he's a bit awkward, dear.
That's putting it mildly.
But speaking of princes, my pretty daughter, it really is time you thought about getting married.
Oh, Mother.
Now, Rosella, you're nearly 20 years old. Most of your friends are already married.
Mother, I'm not ready. There are so many things I haven't done yet. I want to have fun.
But, Rosella, I happen to know that Prince Throckmorton of Montecourt is just mad about you.
Prince Throckmorton? Mother, he's so boring.
He's not boring, Rosella. He's reliable. And he's so handsome. He has the most beautiful smile, don't you think?
Throckmorton.
And he's so intelligent. How many young men do you know whose hobby is conjugating Latin verbs? And you know you should
conjugating
consider yourself
verbs?
lucky. Every princess in the known world is just dying to marry Prince Throckmorton. You really must strike while the iron is hot, Rosella. That's why I've invited the prince to... Rosella!
Let me get the comb first, then I'll go save my daughter.
Hair has to look nice in the...
Rosella!
Here's your comb.
Rosella, no!
No. Wow. Now
Start
what?
the game, Tori.
Okay.
Tori.
By the way, you may recognize the UI from Phantasmagoria, because Phantasmagoria used the same UI as this game.
I recognize that UI anywhere. Oh, wait a minute.
My daughter! Rosella! Where are you?
Wait, we got dropped off from the ocean, from a pond into a...
Yeah, we entered a portal.
Blast!
Portal.
What is this place? Where is my Rosella? My child?
Well, she was in the water. She's now in the desert.
Okay.
Okay, so
This
we're
is
gonna
us.
be. She's our.
We're gonna be.
She's our person.
Yeah, Valenice in this chapter, and each chapter we're switching between Rosella and her mother.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So this is
Yeah,
very
let me-
similar to Phantasmagoria. You see that we have the where the hint keeper would be. We have the King's Quest logo, and we have the eye. We have options. And okay, let's play.
Pick up
All
the
right.
thing.
This
Pick
thing?
up your... Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be the you direct him this time, Paul.
Okay. I know you're generally supposed to go left to right, but let's go left. Oh boy, we can go all kinds of places. Let's go left. So we got dropped off in a Roadrunner cartoon is what happened.
Yep.
Oh, that's the water that we came out of.
Oh, what's that?
No, we came out of a portal. And
portal.
It was in the middle of the desert.
Let's go in the water.
What are those little sparkly things right there? Is that
Can't go in.
something?
Oh, we can't go in the water. She's gonna jump in. Yeah, come on in. Water's
Okay, the
fine.
sparkly things.
Salt crystals. How odd.
All right. What else? Is that a stick? Yeah, let's pick that up. Oh, we got a stick. We got some salt crystals. We were able to see from below the water, but we weren't able to go in the water?
Yeah.
Did we bring it? Okay, what's the Buddha thing? I say. Okay.
Serenia
Yeah,
says
so-
she moves way faster than the last time I played this game. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a moment.
Okay, just go on up through the canyon there, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
All kinds of options here. Let's go in the door. We have to figure out how to open.
Incredible.
Is that a door?
It's a door. Keep
Oh.
your
Can we use-
composure, woman.
Do we use the stick to open the door? Do we go in the cave? Do we use... Nah, that don't work. The stick's not going to open the door. What about that thing? Joe, click on the shrubbery.
Ouch!
Oh,
Blast! I can't reach it.
can't reach what? Oh, there's a thing in there. Can you use
Because
the
it's spiky.
stick?
Oh, the stick. Yeah, yeah.
Use the stick. for that.
Wow,
Dang, nice.
Paul.
Boom. That was a
Well
good
played.
swing.
Yeah.
All right, pick it up.
I can pick
Don't
it
get don't get the spikes. Don't let the spikes get you. Okay, now we need to go and what's in that cave up there?
This one?
Well, sure. All right, pick up some pottery.
Oh, you
Well,
broke
way
it.
to go.
Paul.
Way to go, Daniel. So pick up the other one. Dude, stop breaking the pottery. Might as well break the other two. Go for it. I like breaking things.
I'm getting awfully tired of this.
We're not. One more. Oh, we got one. Yeah. What's the
about that
basket
little
right there?
box?
What's about the basket?
Isn't that cute?
Well, let's pick it up. Nice. Anything else?
I
in
love
here?
how she can get all these things
Yeah.
so easily.
She has better
Okay, so
what's in
a little history about this game. This game came out in Christmas 1994, and Sierra really wanted it to be out in Christmas 1994, but they were behind schedule, and it was already October or November, and so they just decided to release it without actually testing it for bugs or checking if it actually worked. So they released it in Christmas 1994. That's the version I got of the game. And there were so many bugs that you didn't know if you were stuck because you didn't know what to do or because the game actually didn't work. And so, for example, in chapter 4, there was a bug which didn't allow me to use one item on another, and I didn't know what to do. So I called the hint line, which cost like, I don't know, $1 a minute or some absurd amount. And they let me know that it's a bug, and they need to send me a floppy disk via mail. And so I waited 3 weeks for a floppy disk to arrive to my house to fix a bug that came with the game because they wanted to release it in time.
Wow.
And a year later, they re-released the game, fixing all the bugs and enabling Valenice and Rosella to walk much faster. Because in the original game, she walked.
What do we do about that guy?
Can we
In
catch
the original game, she walked like this.
Oh, wow.
So I had to wait this.
Oh, wow. That would have been...
1994 was
terrible.
fun. Christmas 1994 was great. Thanks, Sierra.
Let's look in our inventory and see what these things are.
Okay. This is a golden comb.
All right.
Rosella's golden comb. This is a ripped petticoat.
All right.
Because our dress got stuck in the cactus. These are salt crystals.
Yeah. Stick. Let's
Fun
look at
stuff.
that. We don't
Stick.
stick it. Let's look at that thing.
We have prickly pear.
Pear. She didn't have trouble picking it up.
Clay pot.
Clay pot. The one that didn't break. And then we have, what
And
is
a
that?
basket. Oh, we opened it.
Basket. Right. Oh, it's something in it. What's in there?
What's in
Check it
there?
out.
Piece of corn.
Piece of corn.
Piece of corn?
Corn kernel.
I feel like we're going to be making something, like mixing things.
What about going one of those little cat
Oh,
cave
let's-
things?
Hello?
Bow!
Funny. Bugs. Oh,
Do we give the bunnies a piece of corn or something, or prickly pear?
Let's see. Nope.
Nope.
We have
Oh,
it.
no.
Oh, there's a little door right there.
Who can that be? I cannot see.
We give him something? Well, look, the bunny has the glasses.
Oh, we need to get the glasses. Okay, so
Boy, he's a
Of all the rude, inconsiderate.
jackalope.
And how do we
What
get the
are we
glasses?
supposed to do here? What's going on? I'm confused.
We need to
Supposed
get the glasses from the bunny.
Can you click on the glasses while he's
No.
in motion? You have to hit him with a stick. You have to throw a pottery on his head and knock him out.
I feel like we need to give him
What's in-
something.
What's in that little cave thing?
This one? Here?
Yeah. No, that little one down
With a-
below.
There's
That-
nothing in
the,
that little one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Want us to look at this?
Yeah.
here. This is a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
skull, 3 things.
Skull.
Looks like a horseshoe, maybe, or looks like a shell game. Looks like a shell game, like a little. Okay, well, are we supposed to? Can we move things around?
There's this. Looks like poisonous water or something in there, and
Mhm.
then it's poured out maybe, and then there's an empty container or.
Poison.
What are
that's-
these?
Water drops? I don't know.
Poisonous
Salt,
drops.
do we do something with this, with our salt crystals, maybe?
Maybe. Okay. You want to keep exploring? We can keep exploring.
Sure, let's explore.
Okay, let's go to the right.
Oh. We need our stick.
This is a lot like the. This is a lot like the snake and the dragon. It's very similar.
The stick doesn't do anything.
What about the? No, we're probably gonna use that to mix something.
We have
How
to
can I
poison.
get
we
rid
have
of
to
that
poison that guy.
creature? Oh, maybe poison him. Yeah.
So it looks like we have that pot. So maybe we gotta somehow create
Should we-
the poison that was in that.
Sneeze.
Can
Should we get
gather
put our
poisonous
salt
things?
crystals? Do we need water from that little pool?
Hit him with the pot.
Now,
Should we?
when we're near the statue, there are 2 more hotspots. The statue's head and the statue's
I see
necklace.
this. Yeah, I see some jewels. Let's look
Okay.
at those.
Should we click on the head or on the necklace?
First the necklace and then the head.
This is the necklace.
Oh, those are the 3 things that we just saw. Yeah.
Let's grab them.
We need those 3.
Okay. So I can move these jewels.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So it's a puzzle.
They're right on top of each other. I just don't know which. They were like one. They were vertical.
Yeah, so put 3 in a row, maybe in the second row. Try the second row.
Okay.
Let's go
And then
back.
what's look at the face. Is there some part of it? Part of the puzzle? Oh.
Wow. What does that do? What about down below there? What's that little down below section on the right there? Oh, some more puzzly stuff.
So
tears.
Salt tears, so it's the salt crystals, maybe. We use our clay pot. Put the salt crystals in there, maybe.
It shows you that
Piece of
the
corn,
tear
piece of
itself,
corn.
the tear itself is also
Poisonous.
poisonous.
And then we have a kernel
Is the
from the corn.
So we need salt crystals, a tear, the corn, and then we have to drink it. Do we drink it or do we give it to the? He
Well,
looks like
when-
he's happy.
When the water is in this form, then you can't drink it, and then you do something, and then you can.
So the water in that pool is probably poisonous, and it needs to be treated with that.
Okay. So how do we get the water from the pool?
So we use our
pot. Use
clay
our
pot.
pot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, then we get our salt crystals, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now what?
Corn. Put the corn in there, or is it corn later?
Yeah, the corn
Where should I put the corn?
in the or in the clay pot, or does it go in the bowl that's the statue? No, it's got to be the clay pot.
So we have the poisonous water, which is the same poisonous water that comes out from our tears. And we have a corn in the hand. and then
It's
we can
worth
drink
it. Hey, Zwex, what is a corn in the hand worth?
Okay, wait, let me think here.
Give you a couple
Do we-
seconds to figure that one out.
Do we use the bowl?
Just put that in the
statue?
bowl. Yeah, put it in the statue bowl.
So the corn.
The what?
in
The corn?
That one,
Yeah, right there.
Okay. So we have a corn in the statue's
And
hand.
then pour
What's
the
the-
water from the
What's the necklace there?
from the clay pot.
Where should they pour it in the
The bowl.
Okay.
Oh, we were told to look at something. What's going on? Why is that? There's that red thing down at the bottom now. What's that?
Which red thing?
Over to the right, but next to the eye. Oh, it's not. But it made a
Let's
it
look
made
at
a
the
noise like we should look at something.
No, the noise was because we did something right, which is put the
Okay.
corn in the.
Okay.
Okay, so do we
We
click
look
on
in
the
the
bowl
bowl?
now, or do we need need to add the salt crystals? I don't know because it's already. We need our own cheers, but maybe, or the salt crystals. Maybe
You want to
let's
take a
try the
look
salt
at?
crystals.
You want to take a look at the other drawing again?
Yeah.
Now that we know what.
This sand is damp.
Okay.
Where's
So
the
we
one?
have
Hmm.
poisonous water.
Oh, we need to collect the water that's dripping, maybe.
And
Oh,
we
it's on
need
the
to
third
collect-
one. That should be on the third one.
Oh, the third
Not
one.
second
Yes, it needs to be on the third one.
And then the bowl should be, why is it upside down? And then we want an empty jug. Empty clay pot. Don't quite get that part. We can certainly make those three things go.
Do we need that water that's dripping? Let's get our clay pot. Let's get our clay pot and put some of that dripping water. And then we have to move those gems to the third row.
Ew, salty.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, there's something at the wrist, it looks like.
Wrist?
What's that?
Ew, salt.
There, yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, that's good. What do we do with that?
Oh, because we want to.
We can rotate it because it has water inside. Take out the water.
Ew, salty.
The skull represents salt.
Oh, okay.
So we have the 3 jewels in this row. And the bowl is turned upside down, and then we drain the pool.
Okay.
I like the way she moves, where she kind of
Mm-hmm.
make sure she stays balanced. All right, another bowl. There's bowls everywhere. What's in there? Oh, pick
This
those
bowl
things up.
Turquoise or?
is 2 arrow.
Grab 'em.
2 parts
Grab
of an
'em,
arrow.
man.
That looks like some kind of offering bowl.
Can we take those? Can we take those pieces?
Oh, thumbs up.
Oh dear. I suppose you can't just take things out of an offering bowl.
Oh, we have to put a.
Wait, our first death? We're dead? We died?
Yeah, well done.
Dang, that's early in the game to die.
Can we offer the prickly pear, or do we need to gold?
No, the prickly pear doesn't work.
The comb.
The comb doesn't work. Water doesn't work. Nothing works.
But her piece of petticoat, the fabric. No. Okay, we have to find something.
Okay.
Hmm.
We have this puzzle.
Okay, so that's a different puzzle.
So now we
but
understand
we-
that the poisonous water is salty water, right? Because if the tears are poisonous, then because they're salty. So we have salty water, and then we fry in the bowl, and then we have a corn in the hand, and then we can drink the water. Any ideas?
Well, we already put the corn in there. We already put the corn in there, so we don't have our corn anymore.
Yeah, the corn is over here.
I guess I'm confused what the difference between the tears and the water. Are they the same thing?
Yeah, the tears are salty and the water is salty.
So that's...
But we want to turn, according to this, we want to turn the salty water to drinkable water.
But we just add the corn, and then we can drink it.
If we'll drink the water... Oh.
Way to go, Daniel. Jeez, come on, man.
All we have to do is add corn to it, and we can drink it.
Wait, so one of the things we need to do is cry into the bowl. How are we gonna cry in this bowl?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Let's use the prickly pear and
no, the crystals, the salt crystals.
On ourselves?
Yeah.
That won't make
In
us
the
cry.
bowl. No, because it'll be like tears if we put those in the bowl, right?
No, but it needs to be tears.
Hmm. Oh.
So we gotta make ourselves cry.
Yeah. How do we make ourselves cry?
Let's go. What if we pick up? What if we?
Put yourself on the cactus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at the comb. Look at the comb. That'll make her cry.
Well done, Tori.
Okay, quick, get the bowl. Put it under her.
Yeah.
Why is she crying?
Because it's her daughter's comb.
Daughter.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
I got you.
the daughter jumped in the water, and first thing she
yeah.
did was not save her daughter, was to go and take the comb.
There we go. That's just good old-fashioned guilt tears right there.
Okay, so now she can scoop some water with her clay pot and drink it, right?
Yeah, we've been crying for a while now. Okay. Now
Hit the wrist. Hit the wrist and drink it. No? How do you... Can you pour that into... Uh-oh. Hang tight.
ZJWEX tipped $5. At least you didn't have to comb your inventory for that solution.
Yep.
Thank you, ZJWEX. All right, so we got the... Thanks, man. So we got... What you doing there, Daniel? You're helping us out. What are we doing?
She needs to drink it. Can she scoop that out of the bowl?
Let's use the water in the bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have the salty water.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, salty.
Okay, then she needs to cry.
Now we got to cry in it.
Now let's cry.
Now you can drink it, right? Or do you have to put the corn in there?
Where's the corn?
No,
The corn's
corn
in
is
there already.
in the statue's hand.
Oh, it's in the statue's hand. Okay.
Okay. Now
Let's see if that worked.
Ew, salty.
No,
Still
that didn't
salty.
work. So what are
How
we
do you get the
supposed to
corn out of his hand? Can you put? He's
do? No,
got
we can
to.
pick it. We can pick it up, but
Let's put it in the bowl.
It's not supposed to be in the bowl. It's supposed to be in the hand.
Oh, it's supposed to be in the hand.
Corn in the hand. It's worth
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
salty tears in the bowl. All right. So what does that do? That's sunny. So we turn that around. What is that supposed to represent?
The sun.
Okay. Ugh. Don't be sorry, Schwartz. It was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Which she.
Oh, we need more corn. That's what Joseph's saying. We need more corn.
Salty.
All right, let's go get some more corn.
Because that was a whole corn cob.
How do we pick up the corn cob?
Where did we even find the corn? I can't remember now.
Okay, remember the... Maybe we can do something with the kernel.
Plant it. Grow corn.
And where did we
see? In
see?
a desert.
Oh, where the water was dripping. Right there. Where the water was wet, yeah.
Well, that's good, Tori.
We'll play, Tori.
Boy, magic corn.
Dang.
Oh, my.
That worked
Oh
out.
my.
How long did that take?
What
How
a
long did that take
beauty.
in 1994 to grow?
Okay. Now, what do we do with this corn?
Put that in the hand, right?
Oh, now things are cooking. Now we got some salty tears.
Ew, salty.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
We really are torturing her with her guilt, aren't we? Why do you
She's
keep
torturing us with this puzzle, so...
Why do you keep torturing?
Ooh.
Okay, something happened. You just did something nuts.
Fresh.
Hey, we did it. Without
Okay,
any
so
help
now
from
she can
Daniel
drink.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Fresh.
So
All
drink
right.
it. Does she need to? Oh no, it's got to be. Is that the offering?
She placed the pot filled with water
Second.
in her pocket.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like in...
All right. Now we
Now
have
what
to
do
drain
we
the
do?
pool again and go down. Go down there. And give our offering. You have to turn the head, right? Or do you have to turn the head first?
Well done, Tori. Okay. Now what? We can't pick up anything from the bottom of the pool.
We want to go down there, though, right? No?
But we were down there, and we couldn't take anything. So
Now we got our
keep
fresh
exploring.
water. Go left. Because
Go
you
left.
were already. Hey, there we go.
Oh, what's this?
Excuse me,
Follow.
sir.
Walk slower.
What do you want of me?
I am Valenice of Daventry, good sir. I wonder if you might tell me where I am?
You are far away from life and love and hope. You
Wow.
are surrounded by
This is me every
dust,
morning.
and it is dust you shall become.
You are so pale, traveler. Are you...
I lost my life in this cursed desert. Now I must wander, tormented by everlasting, burning thirst.
Is there anything I can do?
I can give you
Leave this
some
place
water.
if you
Give him some
can.
water.
The portal through the mountains, the mouth of the great stone head was closed by an evil enchantress. Legend says that it can be opened, but I know not how. Go, now.
Sir!
Go. This thirst drives me mad, and I know not what it will make me do.
If you stop talking, we can give you some of our fresh water. Come back. We've got fresh
We
fresh
have-
water right here. Ugh.
Delicious water.
Just you don't listen. You just need to learn to listen. Ah, man.
Okay, so the portal. She needs to do something.
Hey, there he
Oh.
is. How'd you find him? Come back here. Give the guy some water. He doesn't want it. He says he's thirsty, but is he? Is he really?
Yeah, wander around the desert. That's a recipe for success.
So we didn't need to go give some kind of offering down in the, or maybe we're just not there yet.
Boy, it's a lot. Okay. Well, I will say it is 2:45.
Oh, okay.
I got a jam in about 5 minutes here, so I don't know if you guys both have some time and want to continue playing. Feelings won't be hurt, or we can call it. We can just give it another 5 minutes and then call it a day.
What do you want to do, Tori?
I actually have my writing group starting soon, so I probably have to call it a day too.
Okay. So we'll get the Wheel of Curtis ready.
Yeah.
Make a new bookmark and quit the game.
But I kind of like playing a little bit of more than one game per stream. We should try to do this a few times. That'd be fun. I think maybe the next time the three of us get together.
Yeah, 5 games.
I was gonna say, since we're between games, it might be fun to do a stream where we do, like we've played these two, but maybe we choose 5 games and we play like 15, 20 minutes of like what you had talked about, Daniel, that there's something out there that just naturally every 10 minutes just moves on to another game. Oh,
Scorpio tipped 3 pieces of 8.
Thank you, Scorpio. Schwex is asking, can you die in the desert like in the Dune game? Yeah. If you wander around the desert, then you can die.
Your percentage isn't in this scene.
Yeah.
I think
we'll get the
Schwex was trying to get us to 50% today, if that's possible.
And he got us to 50%.
Oh, we did. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So yeah, I think that if we can create that, if you can find whatever that engine is that will rotate 5 games, it would be fun to choose those 5 games.
That's for a specific project in which you skip games every 20 clicks, and we don't want to do that. We can skip games ourselves.
Okay.
Like play like 30 minutes of several games, and then decide which game we want to continue with for 6 streams. This way,
I think that's a great idea.
This way we'll have a trial period with each game, and then we'll notice that if the game is X-Files, we cannot play it like ever again.
I don't know. I think I'm
this
ready
one
to
is
give it
fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you, guys. So let's. Are you ready? Are you? You're probably Wheel of Curtising right now. So, but yeah, thanks all for joining. I'm sorry it was a shortened day today, and not only a shortened day, but a late start. But
my apologies.
All Daniel's fault, but all is well. And thanks for you guys got us off to a great start this week. So hopefully we'll get to our goal by Friday. I'll play on Wednesday. I'm going to play some more Little Nightmares at 11:30 our time. So if you ever want to join and watch some of the Little Nightmares, it's a really cool game. Let me know if you ever want to pop in, and I'll
Oh, when are you doing it? Wednesday?
I'm going to do it on Wednesday, yeah. And then Daniel and I will finally get back to Return to Monkey Island on Friday.
Okay. So, we're going to do 2 spins today. We're going to give away 2 copies of Murderous Muses. Are you ready?
We should make that one of our 5 games that we look into.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, Albert VDS.
Albert VDS tipped $3. Now it's more than 50%.
You had to make it uneven. Scorpio, right? Smack in the middle. No doubt about it. Congratulations, Scorpio. First run of get your first crack at Murderous Muses. Here we go. What happens if he gets it again? Does he get to? He gets to decide who gets to give one. We can do it now. It's not going to be him. That's good. Jeffrey. Oh, this is going to be close. Jeffrey. There we go.
Well done.
Congratulations, you guys, and thank you so much for your generosity and for joining us today. And thanks, you guys. Good to see you both.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah, great.
That was fun. That was really fun.
That was fun. Tori, we'll see you next week for sure. Did you, whatever happened with jury duty? Did you go in?
I didn't have to go in. It's weird. I only had to call once, and they said I was done.
Wow.
So
okay.
I got lucky. Yeah.
You call them and ask if they have a drain cleaner over there, and they said, "Oh, it's her."
Don't bother coming.
So Tori, we'll see you for sure on Monday when we talk to Roberta at long last. So I'll check in with you before then. And
okay, great. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Have a great writers group, Daniel. Have a good long go to bed. It's probably late, and of course you won't. You'll probably just go watch a bunch of Phantas 2 gameplays throughout on Twitch. And thanks everybody. We'll see you all on Wednesday, hopefully. All right.
Bye everyone.
Bye. Salty.